QK, I believe, you're asking me how many watts and what antenna. My antenna is a 40 infrared half wave on my back. Stands about 5 feet. Okay, well, okay, infrared half waves. They can be good, they can be bad. Because whether you feel it or something else does it. The infrared half waves is probably about 3,500 ohms at best and worst, but one would have about a 49 watt balance. That's probably not the best antenna you want to start with. My goal for you would be to start with just a general dipole. Just look at something with a like equal harmonics on either way. Just start with that, and don't even do the half-wave antenna. It lets you know how to do wind your own. If you're not winding your own balance, and you're not designing it from scratch, don't buy somebody else's information. That's my information to you. Because you could buy a lot of other people's information that goes a little capacitor that makes that antenna look like it's going to match your system, and you think you're getting out real well, but you're really just hitting the coil. What I'm going to tell you is that if you design your own antenna from scratch, you can do this for a lot less money with a lot more of your own personal effort. You'll learn a lot more of the process. The 60-meter antenna, you can look all this up yourself, research all this yourself, and just put up a dipole antenna for 60 meters. How far you are off the ground is going to depend. The further off you are off the ground, the further out you're going to get. The closer on the ground you're going to get, the more nimbus you're going to get. The straight off the ground you're going to get. Mine's at 45 feet, and it's pretty nimbusy. So that kind of tells you what it's going to be. If you have a 25 feet off the ground, it's going to be very nimbusy as well. So, are you receiving me? I hope you're receiving me. Did you not get that sick? You're receiving me. You're there at 12. So you're at 12, so you're getting me. Okay, so, you have a dipole, you need to have a dipole antenna. The higher you get it, the better your angular radiation, the higher, but if you have it very low to the ground, fine. If all you do is a receive antenna, that's not going to make any difference. You can have a loop antenna, and it doesn't make any difference to receive. But if you're using for transmit, you want it for elevation, and I would start with a dipole antenna first. That's the very first antenna I would recommend everybody to start with. It's a dipole. Start with that first, and then branch off with dipoles from there. Vertical is just the dipole, that's half of it, off the ground. And that's the second antenna you need to work with, is a vertical antenna. And then start branching out from there. So the dipole is the first antenna, horizontal, and the vertical is the second.